Today's episode of Ask a Roofer, Mr. Quacky here wants to know, when I replace my roof, what kind of roofing material should I go back with? Well, Mr. Goose, we're gonna dive into a few different options you can use instead of feathers to make your home waterproof. We got the one and only Bobby Andrews, MyPro's GM, joining us today, and we're gonna go over 4 different roofing options that are applicable to your home or even commercial buildings. So these are not applicable for flat roofing, but any pitched or steep slope roof. These are great solutions. The reason this is important to you guys is with insurance changing, deductibles going up, coverage going down, you want your roof to last for a long time. So Bobby, tell us about this material here and our platinum status with OC.
Well, this one is a Owens Corning Duration Storm. It is a class 4 system. So what does class 4 mean? So class 4 means that they have tested these shingles to withstand up to a 2-inch hailstone. So putting this baby on your roof right there is going to save you from having to spend that dinero on that hot out of the deductible.
Come on.
So, not saying that it won't get damaged, but the likelihood of it getting damaged and us having to do it again is the slimmer side.
Yeah, it's going to extend the lifespan of the roof for sure.
We're Platinum Contractors through Owens Corning. There's only about a handful of us in the DFW market that are platinum with them. So what that means to you is we can offer you a better warranty, better service.
And God forbid if something happens to us, Owens Corning will assign another platinum preferred roofing contractor to assist you in any warranty situation. So moving forward, option number 2, let's talk about stone coated steel. There's different profiles. These are the very small examples of what they look like, but you've got like the barrel vault style tile, and there's also what emulates a wood shake look, shake and tile look. I love stone coated steel, been putting these on for a very long time. There is an energy efficiency factor on these because we install them on battens. Gives you a 2-inch airspace. We'll tell you more about that at your property. This is also a class 4 impact resistant roofing system. None of these roofs are hail proof. They're impact resistant. There's nothing out there that's hail proof in Texas because we get cantaloupes falling out of the sky sometimes. Love this.
And not the sweet ones.
No. What was that one we got the other day?
Pecos cantaloupe.
Pecos. Good. Not that was delicious.
Big cantaloupes falling out of the sky. It's
Cantaloupe. It's going to bust these up.
It's going to bust them up.
Yeah. I don't care what you got up there.
Concrete up.
Yeah, it's going to bust concrete
Yeah.
up. These are very beautiful, what I would call luxury level roofing systems. And the thing that's nice about this is it's not heavy. So if you have a composition roof, we can remove and replace with this with no structural reinforcement inside your attic. So it's a great solution, super frickin' sexy, spices up the house, and you have an extreme upgrade in what we call perceived value as well. Okay, you got your house with stone coated steel or any other luxury level item and a composition roof, you're selling them for about the same. Somebody's gonna want to buy this one first. Perceived value. What else we got, Bobby?
Well, we got some more metal. So this will be a standing seam. These are 26 gauge.
Goes flat to the deck.
Goes flat to the deck, clips in through each other along the way. They put these real nice striations in them to avoid the oil canning, what we call it, which is the imperfection of the metal where it looks just wavy. Beautiful.
Definitely luxury level.
These are class 4 rated as well. You'll see the hail on these though. That's the drawback to it.
They will show the dimples better. One of the things I love about these though is we screw in these T-clips. Exactly that. It's just a T-clip that goes straight to the deck, and then these panels lock on them. So there are no exterior fasteners. Exterior penetrations and fasteners is your #1 way for leaks. Great, great solution, long-term solution here.
And a lot of these come with this protective film on them too, so as we're installing foot traffic, it's not going to mess them up. Then at the end, we just unwrap.
Number 4 option is a synthetic Shake or Slate roofing system. I personally think DaVinci's got this one nailed. I think they're the best in the industry. The color is true, is what I would say, in DaVinci, which means that whatever color you decide to put on your property, it's all the way through. So the color, the synthetic little ball granules that make this whole slate or shake look, that color goes all the way through it. So if there's ever any kind of a scratch or imperfection, you know, you get a huge tree limb fall and it gashes it, we can actually clean that and hit it with a torch and bring that color back out, which is a very nice option with this.
Months ago, I did a repair on one of those that was 17 years old, and she had some extra tiles in her garage from when they installed it 17 years ago. We had to use a couple of those tiles, and I couldn't tell where they put them. I mean, it held that color that long, you know.
Fantastic.
That's a true testament of the color.
Some of the cheap knockoffs that we can get at a cheaper price, you got to try to figure out how to pop those out and put a new one in, which is virtually impossible out in the middle of the field of a roofing systems. You've got slate options, and this isn't the only one. There's different profiles with different looks of slate. And then there's multiple different kinds of shake options. Same material, different profile, beautiful installation. All the pieces around the corners and everything are very beautiful as well. Again, that is another luxury level roofing system. But here's the deal. Whenever you guys are hearing these words we're saying of class 4, luxury level, upgrade, things like that, they are, and they do cost more than a normal roof. But you really need to consider those now. Because if you're blessed right now to have an insurance claim on your roof and your property, this is the best time for you to use that basically as a heavy down payment on a real roof, okay? You're not gonna have coverage on your properties for very long, if you do right now at all on your roof. And it's just across the board with all insurance carriers. So there's never been a smarter time for you to really invest in a real roof. Any of these options are great, and it's not as intimidating and difficult of an upgrade to your property. MyPro offers financing, and it's very palatable to handle that monthly finance difference. And in the long term, you're gonna save so much money on the insurance discounts, on not paying deductible again. You're not having to go through tearing off your property and putting it all back together. There's so many benefits. So MyPro's 3 pillars in its company culture is professional, ethical, and experienced. And we really do hold ourselves accountable to those 3 pillars. Part of that professional pillar and experienced pillar is to provide you with what's the right products, right? There's a whole bunch of different kinds of stone-coated steel manufacturers, composition manufacturers, synthetic manufacturers. There's a whole bunch of them out there. And they all tell us that they're the best, but they're not. Some of them are, some of them aren't. And that is our guarantee to you, is we do present what we see in the marketplace over time. Not just who's got the flashiest sales pitch, but over time, what manufacturers are providing the most sustainable and reliable and good color duration, structural. The manufacturer reps support MyPro.
Yeah.
Well, that is a huge thing we look for. We have, in our earlier years, put up a material. I don't like talking bad about anybody, so I won't, but there was a manufacturer that we put a decent amount of their material up whenever we were very young in this industry. And we had a lot of failures in that material. Had nothing to do with how we installed it. There was literally just a material, a manufacturer breakdown. Granules were falling off, it was delaminating. That manufacturer rep, his boss, his boss, his boss. Nobody would answer our calls, emails. This went on for about 2 months. And so that was a real fun picture to send them all of their material and marketing stuff in the dumpster. And believe it or not, they called us immediately after they got that picture, but it's too late. That was over a decade ago, water under the bridge. It was a great learning experience for us. It cost us a lot of money to fix all that stuff out of pocket. But that's why it's very important for us to show you that, you know, I believe Owens Corning is leading the industry in quality. They get the ethical award internationally, I believe. It seems year after year after year when we're at the Platinum Conference, that just keeps popping up. Owens Corning makes a fantastic shingle, and they support us like unbelievable. I'd call any of them and they answer the phone. So to wrap up, those are your 4 options that I would strongly consider. Don't even think about a 3-tab. If you don't know what that is, that's just those little rectangular builder grade. Don't do it. A lot of carriers are not covering that anymore, but you got your impact resistant composition roof, stone coated steel, synthetic roofing material, metal material we field fabricate. Let's just chat about all of them. We can give you financing options, and then you guys can make the best fiduciary decision that you can with facts and open the door to making your house look the best on the block or your building the best on the street. Let's get it going.